What is up, everybody? It's your boy Duty back again with another video, and this time we're taking a look at our boy DSP's daily rap right after his Call of Duty Modern Warfare multiplayer disaster stream. Our boy Phil was straight up garbage. Oh my lord. On top of that, our boy promised us he would never beg. He promised us he would never guilt trip his deadheads on his podcast. Remember that, folks? And actually, just 1 hour into his stream, our boy Phil broke both promises. He begged and he guilt tripped his deadheads into giving him $100 so that he can wear his Sonic hat. Oh my lord. And then in the late night stream, he played Call of Duty, and that was just non-stop trash to the point where your boy Duty just, after an hour, he threw the towel in and said, I'm done. I can't watch anymore. He has to be the worst Call of Duty player, multiplayer Call of Duty player I have ever seen. Our boy Phil really needs to stick, just like Snow Carl, Snow Carl coined the Princess game. Our boy Phil needs to just stick to the Princess games and Walking Sims because our boy is just straight trash. Let's watch the video.
Good evening, everyone. Phil here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Monday, the 14th of November, 2022. Pretty awesome streaming day, if you ask me. Today on the Level 1 podcast, we basically talked out a bunch of different stuff, and after some discussion for the past couple of days, we actually determined there will be a schedule switch, meaning, originally I was going to skip Pokemon, either Scarlet or Violet, this coming week. We made a big decision to swap that. And instead of skipping Pokemon, I'm going to skip Evil West for now, and maybe play Evil West at a later date. People seem to be pretty happy about that. They actually wanted to see me play the new Pokemon, and were upset that I was going to skip it, and now they seem pretty excited for me because I said I'm going to be playing it this coming week. In addition to that, we discussed the controversy around Sonic Frontiers and a particular YouTuber who made a review of it that was kind of negative, and now a lot of people seem to be review bombing Sonic Frontiers. And now, of course, the Game Awards. The Game of the Year nominees were announced, and we basically went through each one, talking about its merits. This year, I've actually played, I think, 5 out of the 6 Game of the Year award nominees, which is actually rare that I've played that many. So it was...
Let's not forget, it would have been 6 out of 6 if you would have taken your then-head suggestion and played Xenoblade, but you didn't want to pay that because, 1, you didn't want to pay the $70 for the game, and 2, you thought it would be way too long, 140 hours or whatever the case is. So you decided to play retro trash games this summer, and then now complains that your channel is dead. Also, don't forget, you on your podcast, you made the promise that you would no longer beg or guilt trip your den-heads for money, and you broke that promise within an hour.
A pretty good discussion, and it was a good show. I really enjoyed the podcast today. It was a lot of news and discussion and good stuff going on. Then, first gameplay stream today was Sonic Frontiers, continuing on as we finished up the second world, and we did about the first half of the third. I was told today that even though the game shows that there's 5 worlds, in reality there's 4, and the 5th world is all story and basically the ending of the game. So, basically, good progress today. Although, admittedly, today I really feel the game started to show some of the cracks in the armor, and that because it is a completely open world game with so many random challenges, that there are some shortcomings. I'll give you an example. The second boss literally doesn't tell you how to beat it, and there's no way to really figure it out unless someone's already told you. You have to parry it. Parry it. Parry? What are you talking about? Yeah, there's a parry in this game. Apparently, it's actually discussed way early on in the game, but it's never necessary for anything. In fact, it's more effective if you don't parry and you use all of Sonic's other abilities. So it's odd that all of a sudden, out of the blue, the game has a boss that you absolutely must use a mechanic you never had to use in the game before and doesn't even say, hey, parry, you gotta remember how to do it. If I didn't have a live stream to help me with this, I probably would have raged, failed a million times, and I had to look it up. That's bad game design. Then, in World 3, we started seeing some weird things happen. Some wonkiness to some of the platforming and some of the challenges, some of the controls. In particular, the challenge stages that are supposed to represent classic Sonic stages, a lot of them seem kind of wonky. And what I mean by that is, like, you'll be running and trying to double jump and platform, and your character won't respond. And it's very weird that in the open world, it seems not to be an issue, but in these challenge stages that are meant to be representative of classic Sonic stuff you've done before, it doesn't work so well. You'll see what I mean if you watch the videos from today, but essentially, exactly what I thought would happen has started to happen. We're 3 worlds in, and it's more of the same. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying that there's not more mini games and new things added. There are.
Didn't your boy Duty say that he had played Sonic for a bit at the once it came out and it was just utterly garbage? I mean, it wasn't garbage. It was just it was an empty world. They really didn't put a lot of effort in. I mean, I think it's a good start, but it's like an alpha essentially. It's like an alpha game. It's an alpha. And I think if they pump more content, change a few things, take out a lot of the wonkiness in the game, it could be better and just provide more content. But I said that going forward. But of course, Phil, wants to, keep his dent heads under the fold and tipping. So of course he has to say the game is great or good or it's or whatever bullshit lie he has to say, just to keep the dents interested. But it's with Phil. He always gets exposed for his untruths or lies, and he gets to a point where he gets frustrated and then he actually tells the truth. So yesterday that happened, and it didn't help that he was struggling to hit the tip goals, and that's when he did his when he broke his beg promise, his no beg promise, and guilt trip his dent into giving him $100 so that he can wear a Sonic hat.
But man, it's just run around, do random challenges, run around, do more random challenges, run around, do more random challenges. Okay, time to talk to one of the characters. Oh, now you do one of the classic Sonic stages. Run around, do random challenges, and then every once in a while, mini boss, and then the big boss. Done. That's the whole game. And it is a little disheartening that maybe by World 3 you thought maybe there'd be something to maybe make it feel fresh. Not really. There's a few, like I said, there's a few new mini games. But as much of the new stuff that there is, it's also not very good. Like, for example, I ended today's stream on a mini game where you are on platforms that are slowly sinking into lava. You have a limited time frame to destroy boxes. Once the boxes are destroyed, you need to gather bolts that are falling out of the boxes, like the game is Ratchet and Clank or something. And then you have to continuously do this, and you can only take 3 hits into the lava. If you take more than 3 hits, you die. You have to start the whole thing over. It's a nightmare. I tried it twice, and I got pretty far both times, but I didn't finish it, and then you have to start over from scratch. I'm like, dude, how does the game not understand checkpoints? In 2022, like, people don't want to redo this whole sequence over, especially because it's not a very poorly designed, or not a very well designed sequence. It kind of feels like something from the Dreamcast era, quite frankly. Now, the thing is, I am still enjoying myself. Don't get me wrong. It's not that I hate the game, but man, it is a lot more rage-inducing now than it was those first 2 worlds. From what I'm to understand, like I said, 4 worlds and then an ending, so we're likely more than halfway through the game at this point now that we're 9 hours in. In fact, reports are that you can beat the main story in 15 hours, but if you do side content, it's basically around 20. So yeah, we're about halfway through right now, maybe a little even further than halfway through. So, alright, so that was a good first stream, and then on the late stream tonight, it was Modern Warfare 2. And interestingly enough, finally tonight, after several streams of grinding, we were finally able to unlock the Kostov 74U, which apparently pros are boycotting in competitive play, and everyone is saying is the best assault rifle in the game. It's pretty good. I used it all night, and I can tell you that people were actually dying relatively fast to this gun, if the server permitted. And what I mean by that is, yeah, there was definitely some suspect games tonight, when all of a sudden I just filling people with bullets, and no one will die, but I die instantly, ridiculously fast. Obviously that's server-side issue shit. But outside of that, for the most part, I did really well in Modern Warfare 2 tonight. I was getting kill streaks.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to interrupt the stream to do a public service announcement and fact check our boy DSP to see if he is accurate with his assessment that he played very well. So here is a clip from his stream last night.
74U. We're going to see if it's any good. Now, keep in mind, I have 0 attachments on the damn thing, so this is probably going to be frustrating until I get more attachments unlocked for the darn thing. But at least I've got the weapon unlocked, and we can give it a go. Let's see how it goes tonight. Team deathmatch, first match here. I'll probably suck. I'll probably be very, very rusty. But let's see how it goes. Pinned him down, but don't have anything that I can get him from a distance, so. Shitty ass! I got an assist. Well,
Garbage.
I did hit him, and then I instantly died. I did hit him. It did say I connected, but it didn't kill him. I just died instantly. Boom. Dead. Okay. Oh, shit. Dude, I got distracted because I couldn't tell if that was my teammate or not. It might have been. But then another guy popped out, and then another guy popped out with a scope on me and insta-killed me. Oh my god.
That was the very beginning.
Switched to Dr. Squatch. In 2013, a regular dude named Jack Haldra.
This gun does have a lot of recoil. Like
Oh my lord, I don't have ad block. Anyway, alright, that was the very beginning. Let's be fair to Phil. Let's see how he did with attachments.
the time. It's really stupid.
$100. Okay, he has some attachments here. Whoa, he sucks.
It's just bullshit because you know they're seeing you before you can see them. You know the connection's bad. How is he all firing before he knows where I am? He's firing into me. Then he appears over the rooftop. Like, how is this possible, right?
Okay, as you can see, his latency is at like 42, 43, which is very good. That's a very good latency. Anything under 50 is very good. I mean, I have a high-powered PC, and I get about between 20 and about 25 to 30. And he's playing on Xbox, so it's going to be, probably worse. But still, that's a very good, that latency is very good. So I don't know what the hell he's complaining about. So let's watch some more gameplay, see how our boy Phil does.
Again, how does he magically know I'm there? He's firing on me before he's even there visibly seeing me. He's already firing into my body before I'm on the screen for him. How is that possible besides the connections? Bullshit. It's not true. Right?
No, Phil. Well, two things. One, he hears your footsteps. So a good COD player will have a good good headsets, and will listen for footsteps. So he hears you coming, and he times it. He times his jump and shoots you. It's called pre-firing. The second thing, too, he has radar, Phil. You have the same thing. There's a radar on your left corner top, right, that shows you what enemies are coming. He saw that radar. He saw that you were coming, and he pre-fired and killed you. It's that simple, Phil. It's not witchcraft. It's not magic. It's just simple Call of Duty gameplay that you learn. It's small tricks that you pick up. But you are so ass at this game that, you can't understand that. And you always have to go to the lag, bad connection, bullshit lie. When it's just, you suck at this game. You clearly suck at this game. All right, folks, that's enough for the public announcement. Let's go back to our video and see what else Phil has to talk about.
I got VTOL summons. I was going nuts. I had one match I had like 35 kills or something crazy like that, which is actually the best I've done in Modern Warfare 2 since it came.
No, you did not. You barely cracked 10 kills in any good gameplay.
Wow. Obviously, this gun has something to do with that. So, I had a good time. And in fact, there was a really funny moment at the end of the stream, but I'm like, I'd love to clip that for the channel, right, as a YouTube short. But I can't, because I have to upload the video first, has to go live, then I can clip it later. I was like, it's kind of disappointing, because likely I'm not going to remember to do that tonight. Maybe I can do it tomorrow, okay? Anyway, great stuff today. Really solid streaming day. Tons of fun. Engagement was good. Everything was good. It was a very good day, okay? Now, tomorrow is my final consecutive streaming day of the week. Yes, this is a shorter streaming week for me. It's only 5 days as opposed to the usual 6. Tomorrow is God of War Ragnarok on the first stream. Obviously, I'm pumped to continue. We're in Alfheim? Yes, we're in Alfheim. We're at the very end of it, so I get the feeling there's going to be a major story development about to happen, and then maybe some more interesting stuff. I hope you'll join me for that tomorrow if you can. Likely, most of you are way ahead of me in God of War now, considering I'm only, 11 hours in? Probably most of you are 20, 30 hours into this game at this point, right? So, hope you'll join me tomorrow for that on the first stream, and then on the late stream, it is Gotham Knights Endgame. We have the final side mission to do with Clayface, and then just focus on the main story to finish it. Will we finish it tomorrow night? I'm gonna say probably not likely, only because it seems like the main story is quite grindy, and there's going to be quite a lot of content at the end for combat that's gonna take a while. If it weren't for that, and it wasn't as grindy, and it was more story, then I think we'd beat it tomorrow night, but I'm thinking we're probably gonna need at least one more night stream to wrap this up later on in the week, alright? Guys, outstanding streaming day today. Had a great time. The big finale of the week tomorrow. I hope you'll join me for that. Thank you so much. Please have a good evening. And see you in the morning for God of War. And of course, the Level 1 podcast. Peace out. See you then.
It's amazing what 2 tier 2 tip goals on 2 streams would do for your mental health for our boy Phil. He hit the $100 tip goal on his Sonic by one whale came in and dropped, I think, a $50 or $60 tip. But there was literally no support whatsoever on his first stream. And his chat was literally dead. Second stream, same thing. I mean, our boy Phil was not having a great night. And if it wasn't for Troll Hunter coming in and dropping $100, our boy Phil would have walked away with $3. Straight up, just $3. And that's what his gameplay deserves. It deserves $3 because he is just utter garbage. Hope you guys liked the video. Talk to you guys in the next one. Peace out. Bubble blow.